Hey guys and girls, thank you so much for joining one of our Life Academy online workshops. My name is Stefan and today we are going to be doing our string art program. In the box is a cactus string art, and let's pop it open. Okay, as you open your box, you will see you have got your artwork for your program. You've got some sandpaper, a little hammer, 3 colors of string, a pack of nails, and a large piece of wood. You will notice we don't have a drip sheet in this program, in this package, because we are not painting. Okay, the drip sheet we normally use when we are painting to protect our surface. We are going to start off this program by talking to you guys about the piece of wood. This is 18 mil, which means it is 1.8 centimeters thick, and this is pine shutter ply. And how that works is, if you look at our piece of wood, you can see little lines running up and down our piece of wood. How it happens is they cut the trees in long, thin slices and they stick them together, making sure the grain alternates. So a piece of wood will be stuck with the grain running down, and then another piece of wood will be stuck with the grain running along the side, and that makes the 7 layers you can see in the side of our wood. So this is 18 mil shutter ply, and it is very, very strong. We have got P100 sandpaper. Now, sandpaper is measured in grits, and P100 is a perfect grit of sandpaper to be working with wood. You get P40, which is very rough. The size of the stones is bigger, all the way up to P8000, where the size of the stones is very, very thin. Now, P40 is used to roughen surfaces for when we want to paint, and P8000 is used to smoothen surfaces. Awesome. So we're going to start off by folding our paper in a third, so that the number is facing up and the sand is facing down. And you're going to grab the piece of paper between your fingers like this. When we pick up our piece of wood or sand our piece of wood, you're going to sand with the piece of paper that is at the bottom, that is not touching your finger, otherwise you're going to get splinters. So we place our hand firmly onto our piece of wood and we rub the sandpaper up and down. Just like this, applying pressure, and you'll feel it takes off all the rough. You can feel as you sand, the wood goes nice and smooth compared to where you haven't sanded. You're going to sandpaper your front, your back, and all your sides and corners to make sure that there are no rough edges. Once you have sanded all your edges, you can't sand too much, you can sand too little. So once you are happy with how you've sanded all your edges, I will see you guys back here. Okay, we have sanded all our edges, it is nice and smooth, and now we are ready to start with the complicated part. We are going to take our print and we're going to place it onto our piece of wood. And make sure that your print is nice and straight and even on both sides. You can change the angle if you'd like. You can put it diagonally. You can put it to the one side or to the other side, but I would recommend keeping it nice and straight like that. Open your nails. Make sure you don't lose too many of them. These are very small head nails. Okay, we're going to take our hammer. This is a claw hammer, which has a claw at the back of it, and the claw is used to remove our nails if they go skew. You may need to use the claw, so I shall show you how to use that. But for now, we are going to put in our piece of paper into our wood using 4 or 5 nails. And you're going to put a nail in each of the furthest ends of our piece of paper and our image. So we're going to start off by putting a nail in the top spike over there. And you just knock it in a little bit. You don't want the nail all the way in because we need to wrap string around it. So now that we've got the top, we're going to do the bottom. When you're hammering, make sure you hold the hammer at the bottom and you hold your head of the hammer always flat with the nail. If you hit your nail in with the skew head, your nail is going to go skew, and I shall show you now. Okay, did you see how quickly that went skew? Now you take your hammer, you put your claw of your hammer there, and you push down onto the top of the hammer, and it pulls your nail out. You will then go take another nail and hit it in. Perfect. Now we're going to do the far sides and this far side. Awesome. With your drawing, you can add as much detail as you like, or you can keep it very simple. I am going to add all the detail. So we're going to space our nails about 1/2 centimeter, which is about 5 mils, between 1/2 centimeter and 1 centimeter apart from each other. Perfect. And we're going to follow the line. The most important part of string art is that on our corners, oh, that's the wrong nail, on our corners and wherever lines join, we place our nails. When we are using our string, we're going to need to bring our string to each of these nails, and it is important that our corners and where the lines meet all have a nail so that our string can run to those edges. Awesome, guys. We are going to carry on putting in nails. Be careful not to hit your fingers. So hit gently until the nail sticks into the wood, and then you can hit harder. And just keep going till you have covered all the lines that you want to cover. Perfect. I will see you guys back here once all the nails are in. Okay, we are coming to an end. The last one. Okay guys, now that all our nails are in, you can see I have done the outline of my cactus. We're not going to bother too much with the inside because I'm going to have my cactus one color green, maybe with a little bit of yellow on the outside, and I'm going to have my pot brown and yellow. So now that our nails are in, we take our piece of paper and we lift our piece of paper, tearing it off the nails. You can do this as gently or as aggressively as you like, as long as you remove all the paper. And there we go. You can see my little cactus with the nails, and you can see my pot perfectly. Great stuff. Now we're going to start with our string. I am going to start with the green string because I want my pot to be on the top. So I'm going to take my green string, unravel a little bit, and to start off, you're going to tie a normal granny knot. So how we do that is we make a loop and we stick the tail through that loop. We're then going to pick a nail and we are going to put our loop over one nail and tighten it nice and tight. Boom. Then we're going to do a double knot. Okay, if you guys struggle with knots, get one of your moms or dads or brothers and sisters to give you a hand. Once we've got a double knot, we leave our tail hanging out and we take our string, and this is what takes a long time. We are going to wrap our string from one nail to the next in the shape of our cactus. Okay, there's no right way, there's no wrong way of doing it. As long as your string is always remaining on the inside of our outline, you are doing a great job. You don't want to go across like that because then you are cutting your outline. So you want to make sure that you are always going on the inside of your outline. Try and picture where your cactus is going to be, and it makes it a little bit easier for you to do the string. Okay. Awesome. So we're going to do this, and you're going to repeat this until you are happy with how much green your cactus has got. Okay, you can run it on the outside of your boundary to make sure that there's a nice solid line, and make sure that you twist it every now and then around a nail so that if it slips, it doesn't all come undone. But we want to make sure that our cactus is nice and solid green. So we are going to just keep wrapping our green cord. Whoops, there we go, slipped. In and out of all these nails. Then we're going to come to the other side. You don't want to go into this because this is going to be your pot. So we're going to keep the green on our cactus. If you are finding that it jumps, what you can do is, you see I'm using a finger to hold the string down. You can use a finger to hold the string down. Your nails have quite broad heads, and that allows you to wrap the string around and not have it slide off that easily. Awesome. I will see you guys when I am at the end of coloring in my cactus. Okay, now that we are coming to the end, you can see my cactus is nice and green. We are going to make our way back to our original nail, the nail that we started with. You're going to wrap your end. You're going to push the string down on that nail. You're going to wrap the end around that nail 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, now with a pair of scissors, or if you're strong enough, you can break your cord, and you're going to finish off by tying another double knot onto your tail. Cool. We'll do a triple knot just to be sure. Awesome, guys. And now you'll use scissors and you can cut your ends off, or you can tuck them in, whichever suits you best. I'm going to tuck them in just by sliding them in behind our string. No, stuff it, we'll cut it off. Awesome. Now that we've done our green, we are going to start with our brown, which is for our base. Again, find the end of your string, pull it out. Remember, we make one loop, stick our tail through, make a knot, and wrap that around one of our nails. Do a double knot, and we repeat the process. And I shall see you again back here once I am done. Awesome. We are coming to the end of our pot. It's looking, we were coming to the end of our pot. It is looking nice and brown. And once again, we are going to end on that last nail. So we're going to push it down. We're going to wrap it around. 1, 2, 3. Break off our string. We're going to tie another knot. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. One more color to go. That is my yellow for the top of my pot. And then we're done our string art. So I will see you guys again once you have completed the last section of your cactus. Okay, we have come to the end of our last color, and we finish it off exactly like we finished off all the other colors. Wrap it around 3 times. This one's not breaking. And we tie our knots. 1, 2, and the last one. 3. Awesome, guys, and there we have it, our string art cactus. Thank you everyone for joining our string art online workshop with Life Academy. I hope you had an awesome time, and now that you know the art of doing string art, I advise you guys to go and have a completely awesome creative time using this new medium. Thank you guys.